Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bearcats offense will have the first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really good. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits where you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick starting line.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12 when somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Paula, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. Getting your first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that now.
There we go. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to pass, it's Kane. Got his man on the right.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
After the first down completion, it's second and short. Looking to fire. Caught, posting a marker, it's Rivers. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. Holds and fires complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The short hand, it's Rutherford. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Gets it out fast. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line of scrimmage is at the 28. That would make it about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to go for it instead on fourth down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Breaks the tackle. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Gonna run it. It's Walker. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking for man. It's Sorsby. Setting up the screen. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Caldwell. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that one.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab over the middle. It's Allen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Caldwell. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Wall. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for room. It's Wall. Shakes off the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Fires for the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's King. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the give. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Takes it the other way. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
Backed up now here, second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Royer. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. There's a hit. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Right on target this time. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games out, completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If they're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Smashes ahead. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That brings them to within one. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rutherford. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta.
Just about set to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, yeah, I think defensively you understand it.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. He's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrap them up, get them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions.
And it's on the ground. And he was able to get back on top of it. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Bearcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense and get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, they did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's King. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some agreement.
Breaks into the open. They march him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take those scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll line up for a second down play. Using his legs, it's hands. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fights off the defender. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown at the point after to take it. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What a good job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they rose to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He'll keep it on the sneak. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw at Sorsby. Grab behind the line. It's Walker. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball with a running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get to the ground. Many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Looking for space, it's Walker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the big fella. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I know exactly what we have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking that we can run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Turning it on. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They remove the chains. It's at the 37. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From inside the 40 and the 37, it's first down. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Takes the handoff. It's Hayes. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check it out. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Forced out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sideline matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Navy handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Finds his tight end. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got it right where you want it.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes, and the waiting ball is that could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here comes the heat. He's out of bounds, well short of the marker. It'll bring up 4th down and desperation time. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out.